But I've got to tell you all about this weird dream I had last night. I don't understand it for the life of me. So I was in an area, I don't know where I was, but it was like a plaza, but not like a plaza in a city because it was kind of like a country area. But it had, I say like a plaza, but I guess maybe like a center or central, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know what it was, but it was in like a little country area that had like these little stores by it. And it had this taco restaurant. So I was like, I was hungry. I was like, I'm gonna go in there and get some tacos. But when I went in, they were like Asian tacos. Never had Asian tacos. Yo, can you see it? Did you guys see it? Okay. Never had Asian tacos before. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just a regular taco place, but it was like Asian tacos. So good morning. Good morning. I was like, I don't want to spend my money on these tacos and not like them. So I left out. And like I said, it was kind of like a country area. So when I walked out, I see um, these giant, I don't know if it was one horse with two heads or if it was two horses that were so synced they looked like one horse. Um, I've never seen, I spent all morning trying to find anything that resembled these horses. I didn't see anything. Like when I say giant, I don't mean like as tall as trees, but they were way taller than humans. And they, or it, if it was a two-headed horse, I don't know, whatever. But it was, they had hair, like from their head all the way to their tail that went all the way to the ground. And it was white. But their face was black and their mane was black and their tail was black. But they had stripes like a zebra, but not like a zebra, but like a zebra. It had black stripes that made them zebra-like, but they were nothing like a zebra. And so when I saw them, I was just watching them because they were so giant and so beautiful and majestic. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. So, like, not in a movie, I've never seen anything like those horses in my life. So I was standing there watching them, and the lady that they belonged to, what I'm saying, it's a dark-skinned lady, a little bit taller than me, and slender, she was petite, and she had on this white dress with like sleeves that came about right there. It was V-neck or whatever, very flowing, pretty dress. It was white, and it had like a lot of little flowers on it all over the dress because it went down to her ankles. And little small flowers all over the dress, but not like a whole lot where it was just bunched up right beside each other. A little spread out a little bit, but they were all over the dress. Had a little bit of other colors in it that was like red and, just a little bit of color in it. And when she saw me watching them, she got up and started, I guess, like training them or whatever like that. Whatever. And they were moving so majestically. It was the train. Can you see it? They were moving so majestically that it looked like they were moving in slow motion. Like I've never seen any horse or horses, whatever it was, more beautiful or more majestic than that. And and she had her hair wrapped up. It wasn't like, tied up in a scarf or anything. And it wasn't like an African headdress type wrap. It was just, wrapped up. If I can find it, I'll post it in my community. But she was very quiet. You could tell she was very graceful, but you could tell she was very strong. You know what I'm saying? Very strong woman. And so she started training them. Like I said, they were moving, looked like they were moving in slow motion. They were so majestic. And so I stood watching for a while. And then finally she stopped and she started walking off. And I, went behind her. And I was like, "Are those yours?" And she says yes. She had very soft spoken. She didn't have many words, She was just like, yes. So I said, "What kind of horses?" Oh, because they separated. I forgot that part. Like they separated and became two horses, or either they were already two horses, but just very synchronized that made them look like one. I have no idea. But after that, they did a few more tricks, and then she started walking off. I asked her if they were hers. She said yes. And I said, "What kind of horses are those?" And she said, "Mongolian something." I'm going to tell y'all, I've been researching all morning. I haven't seen anything. Well, okay, I did see something that was they had like stripes like that and, stuff, but they didn't have the long hair. It's some Asian something. It's like Lusha. I don't know how to pronounce it. I saw another one that was somewhat similar. That was like Bo-B-O, and a variation of that is Fo-P-H-O. But they did not look exactly like that, and they were nowhere near the size of these horses. These horses were giant. And so she said like the Mongolian something, whatever, and she just kept walking. So I didn't want to be following her, you know what I'm saying? So I turned around and went into this, because she was headed towards like plaza area. So I went inside these doors, and it was Tim the Tool Man Taylor in there with his wife on the TV show, They were in there, and they were getting ready to go get something to eat. They were going back to the taco restaurant. So I was like, I'm going to go with them and see if those are good tacos, because I was really hungry. So I was like, I'm going to see if those tacos are any good. If they are, then I'm going to get some. If not, then I'm just not. So when we get in there, the wife has to turn around and go back to the car, either to put something in there, to do something, get something, whatever. I don't remember. But we go to the table, and they have like a sample taco on the table. And he's like, "Oh yeah." He went to bite the taco to taste it, see if it was any good. Like, since it's Asian taco. And when he bit it, he's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, "This is good," and everything like that. Because it smelled good, it looked good. Like, at that point in time, since he tasted it, I was convinced. You know what I mean? And my mouth just started watering. Like, I was salivating like a dog. And so I picked up the menu, and I started looking at the menu. because I was getting ready to start ordering me some tacos, but I didn't get a chance to because I woke up. And I was like, what the heck was that? But I was still salivating, boy. I've been thinking about tacos ever since, and especially Asian tacos. Never had none. Good morning. All right. Never had any. I've never had any. I had never even really thought about an Asian taco before. But I looked it up this morning and they do exist. And I do want one. So I don't know what that was about. I have, good morning, Miss Sue. How you doing? Can you get me two? Matter of fact, give me 3 of the 99-cent Black and Milds. I think they're sweet. I think they're called sweet. That's what I think. I think they're plastic tip sweets. I have no idea what that was about. If anybody could tell me what the heck, more or less, because that, I think it was just crazy, but what was up with those horses?
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Like, I don't even think they exist. I mean, well, they exist somewhere because you can't just make up stuff with your mind. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
99.
But
99.
that was so weird. So I've been all morning looking at stuff. Like, I know I have, some Southeast Asian ancestry. It was something else I was supposed to get, and I did not really. I got to get back and really. I didn't do much yard work yesterday because I ended up with a bad headache. I think it was from dehydration, though. So I got to make up for that today.
Insert cash or select payment type.
But I know I have, some Southeast Asian ancestry, but Mongolian is East Asian. So I just don't get it. Like, I completely don't understand.
Thank you for shopping
that was
Food
about.
Lion. See you soon.
So I'm gonna get to walking, you guys, and good to see you again this morning.
Please take your change. Cash please.
I'm gonna skedaddle because I am
See you
tired.
soon.
And see you later, Timmy. And go home and do what I gotta do. But if anybody can help me understand that dream, and Tim, the tool-man Taylor, like, what was that about? I hope I did. I grabbed a few blueberries before I came out of the house. I'll do that some mornings when I have a lot to do. I won't necessarily eat. I'll just grab a little bit of fruit or vegetable or whatever and keep it moving, or some crackers, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here, you guys. So I was tired and I have a lot to do. So that was that. But if anybody can tell me, please do. That was just weird. I hate when I have dreams about stuff that's not like something that we see on a regular basis, or even on any kind of basis. Those horses were huge and they were so majestic. They were so majestic. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Which I'm looking because I want to see if I can. Like, yeah, they probably were about the height of this branch right here. I'm going to show y'all. Whoops. And then I'm going to get off. Like this branch right here. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? That branch right there? They were about that tall. Yeah, that where you see that branch right there, they were about that tall. Those horses were giant. And I said, were those prehistoric? But they wouldn't have been so pretty. I don't think so. And so clean. I mean, they belonged to the lady. So whoever she was, I don't know. But all right, I'm going to get off now. And you all have a good day. It is 8:02 and hot already, like for real. But y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later on.